Yeah.
It's like Razor against Omni maybe feels better, but if you picked it to, shut down the troll somewhat, then that's the game plan.
For battle.
I would like to see this Primal Beast get off to a good start so that he can rotate and make his moves across the map. I think that would be very important for their draft. They need someone to make stuff happen. Please, no tip bombing. I was scared. Okay.
Poor monkeys. Anxious and scared by the tips. I mean, they can be a bit surprising. You're focused, you're zoning in, you're thinking about what items you need to buy, where you're going to be heading. Suddenly you just have like a triple tip dinging in your ear. Nah. Sensory overload. Overwhelming. Both teams going for a very similar wraparound here. Mirroring the movement. Both heading into enemy ancients. Both getting high ground observer boards, taking watchers. Actually, I haven't taken the watcher to not give away any information, just holding on. Oh man, do you remember that time you could ping the watchers from fog?
Can you imagine if he finds his courier though? That'd be crazy. I do remember that. That was very funny.
Was it? It was Barley Major, right? That was wild times. I get the nice observer board in that mid lane as well. Courier does stay alive. Oh yeah? Oh no, wait, what? Oh god, here we go. The tips are coming. Fart Studios in position. Another stain on the battlefield. Got skid marks. Monkeys forever. Already at half HP. Getting whacked around by Jenkins and his whip, but no kill to be had. Bounty runes look like they're going to go 2 for 2, as the Radiant should be able to grab that secondary one down south. He baited me with all chat. Yeah, got him.
They really did try. They also are going to lose their ward here, so a quick victory there for Roshan. And with all that movement down bottom from the Radiant, it means they did not contest the Chen camps in behind. So, I mean, they are going to have Arrow, of course, so that is a tool that you have. Maybe they're not as worried about it, but yeah, that's what we'll obviously Chen's do, right? He'll probably just go Penitence and then Divine Favor, and he'll just right-click you the whole time.
Yeah. So I've seen some Chen players kind of argue about this Penitence over Divine Favor at level 1. But I think specifically when you have a troll as your lane partner, Penitence has so much more value just because he's a ranged carry, right? When you have these melee carries, it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But having double range feels super, super good.
Also partially why they wanted this Razor. Someone who can actually, like, it's much harder to punish the melee, or the ranged carries in this situation than it is a melee carry. Or a melee off-laner, as it were. But Razor, he's a little in between. We call him the anti-carry a lot of the times. Like, it's viewed as this hero that's supposed to try and like shut down the enemy carry, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, he was always one of those heroes that kind of had his own archetype, right? Yeah. Think about, Razor, Viper, these kind of guys, like, win lane, lose game, or try and counter carry. But I think Dota's like developed to such a point now where with talents, when they added those, everyone just immediately scales. Oh yeah, level 25.
I mean, Viper becomes universal, so like there's,
Yes. Precisely. Well, 2 minutes in, looking pretty even across the board. Annihilate taking a bit of damage from RCY in that middle lane. Trample's going to give as good as he takes. 7-3 against 10 for 1, so a slight lead for the Primal Beast. But both will get their bottles refilled with those early water runes. And Hoodwink getting chased back a little bit. Crystal Maiden at level 2 does offer a lot of damage. Oh, the Harpy. He was playing with the Chain Lightning last game, and Shen says it's my turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to kill a Harpy with an arrow. That thing's fast. 320 move speed. And it's keeping its distance from you. That's a painful first blood to give up, I gotta say.
Yeah, that really hurts. When you're meant to be the one applying the pressure and you die, come back to lane, just a level 2. That feels a little rough. Man, I'm having like memories unlocked left and right. I forgot about these Harpies that take off, and there was that patch where you just had them as an observer ward permanently flying over the trees. The takeoff now does cost mana though, thankfully.
Yes. Yeah, we had to deal with that.
Maiden doing a pretty good job, zoning Omni and Hoodwink 1v2. Getting run at now. We'll have to trade a bit of her HP pool.
That's 2 points and a hammer, man. This is where it starts to hurt. 75 pure damage. A little bit of bonus from your base there too. Then that can get a little bit wild later on with your repel. It's a hero. It gets going pretty fast on the Omni Knight. I love the timing when he gets like the Echo Saber and like the Blink Dagger, and it just feels like he just rules the map.
He feels like, you know, Mars with freaking brooch and rapiers, you know, but without having to buy those items.
Definitely a similar energy.
It's like the, you know, the one-turn kill or the one-hit kill energy. Yeah, late in the game he can, 100 to not 0, but like 100 to 20%. A lot of heroes.
Let's see if he gets a chance this game. They're definitely not running away with it as fast this time on the side of Team Monkeys. So that's certainly good news here for Fart Studios. But they are the ones that are going to be, having to withstand some serious pressure once they decide to make this draft hit the gas here.
Oh, the Harpy dodged the arrow again. Hit the troll this time.
Was that even a dodge? I feel like
it was just a miss.
Stop moving. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Mind games from Albino Zebra. I mean, the big problem here is Jenkins' 12 last hits, right? Compared to everyone else, he is dragging behind. Oh, Harpy down.
Though.
Harpy
Nice.
down. They deny the range creep, though.
20 gold.
Huge victory. Lane is pushing back into the troll, though. And we see a twin gate move. Ping's coming in from this Crystal Maiden.
Right,
She wraps in
good.
behind. Very, very good attempt at killing double kill. A double king. They do get a kill. In the end, Roseanne's rotated to try and get something in exchange, but nothing there. Jenkins will walk it off. Neutrum survives. And Crystal Maiden just going to wander around. Pingus,
Yes, worth
Pingus.
noting that Pingus is back, as we were missing in game 1, as Skyward was in. So that has been corrected here. Perhaps that's the turning point they needed, and we can further flame Skyward for something.
Leave him alone, poor lad.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I like him.
Oh, Jenkins gets the kill. Eventually catches up to the Hoodwink. Pingu's
bruise
dying,
him.
though, to double king. Yeah, the Ogre Bruiser and the ranged hits from the Troll take him down. And now Fart Studio is going to scatter to the wind. Everyone low HP, but they've got some kills. They've traded out. And everyone's playing lanes properly now, right? There's no mucking around with lane dragging and aggroing creeps into the jungle. It's an honest fight in these 3 lanes now.
I was watching Albino Zebra farm the camp up top, and he tried to use the Ogre Bruiser big stomp, like the big hammer, to farm the camp, and the Mud Golem killed him. It was sad. It actually stunned him. I didn't think it would do that.
Unlucky. First rotation, Primal Beast, straight onto Monkeys with the Pulverize to stop the TP. Good attempt by Monkeys, but not to be. And Annihilate makes his mark on this game. Much better start than the tiny game 1. Still a little behind, like CS-wise, but I guess 7 minutes in, we can start thinking about net worth and how that's progressing. Troll at the top, Sven not too far behind, and there is that. Oh,
look at this.
Sven.
Speaking of Sven.
What's he done? He's coming in here to try and grab the Wisdom Rune, but he's met by Pango, Hoodwink. Frostbite's going to come and stop RCY, but Turtle, even with that Storm Hammer, is going to get sliced by the Swashbuckle.
Man, no neutral item yet here for RCY. We'll see if he gets the glorious Lance of Pursuit. You know, it's still a Pango. Still pretty disgusting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But, yeah, he just TP'd for that. That was a really good play.
What was the old Pango item? The other neutral tier 1 that was removed a while back? It was like similar to Lance of Pursuit, but...
Yeah, was it one of the versions of Mindbreaker or something?
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember what it was. But you're right, there was definitely another one too. Oh!
Brigand's Blade?
Oh, yeah, it might have been that. That
was the one.
My thrift rewarded.
Crystal Maiden. Oh, survives. RCY, Roseanne, Primal Beast just trampling on the Hoodwink. Crystal Maiden dead in the end, so that 1-for-1 trade out in the end of that mid lane. But RCY still getting onslaughted upon, trying to shield crash his way back to safety, but turning and fighting alongside this Chen, who's bringing in a hefty army. Look at that. The Bruisers and Brawlers have arrived. Centaurs and Hellbears straight into that tier 1 pressure.
Arrow does come through to clean up one of the centaurs. Very
Newsham?
important, but Newsham's going to die for it. Is he
Double
not?
leap. RCY, he needs the Rolling Thunder to get away from Jenkins. He does have a
He's
TP if he
driving.
needs it, but yeah, just going to beep away. Tower still standing, so Jenkins able to defend his objective in that mid lane. Fart Studio is kind of scrambling, though, to try and match the tempo, which is definitely picking up now.
Look at
from
Annihilate
Monkeys.
up top, though. He charges into the troll.
Ooh.
Forces the ulti. Is he going to grab him after? I mean,
Hey,
he's dead.
He's dead, isn't he? Pulverized into death. Just slammed into the ground, and a killing spree for the Primal Beast.
That's a big solo kill. That was just all Danny all day. He's now top of the board, leapfrogging over top of that troll, and they're going to hit an
Bang,
arrow. Follow up.
Oh, Starstorm takes him down. 2 huge kills there for Fart Studios.
Skyward, explain. Yep.
Pingus bingus. Monkeys forever. Diving into the bottom tier 1 with a Chen. Hoodwink surrounding the Sven. Alpha Wolf and a Centaur just destroying him. They've got a Lance of Pursuit on this Hoodwink as well. Top lane being pinged. They know the Double King is kind of alone up here. 3 heroes from Dire showed bottom, so Radiant gonna play top. Moonlight Shadow gives them that nice umbrella of invisibility,
miss?
safely
Oh, no,
moving onto the Troll. Frostbite. And the Arrow. Easy pickings.
What a great second kill to grab immediately on this troll warlord. Because, like, the whole point of this Chen lineup right now is to make a bunch of space for this troll. Because you're just saying, like, oh, they have to come defend this. Troll, you got, like, free space. Life's going to be fine. But they just kind of give it up. They're going to keep this pressure on the tower. Can they mobilize Chen to get back up here and defend? What's the plan going to be? I mean, Hoodwink is setting up for it here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was a not on the same page kind of deal where Troll thought, hey, they're going to come top and help me. Or maybe if Troll should have just done the rotation, you know, swept south through his own jungle towards Ancients, kept himself safe, tucked in behind the Chen. Maybe not a death that was needed, but looks like Double King's just going to return to jungle anyway.
It's calculating. So you charge, you grab, I arrow. Oh, they're not going to make it. Not quite in range for the Onslaught. God, Onslaught has a humongous range. You can actually reach him right now.
Twin Gate. Leap and no arrow.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't know if he was
Nice
just trying
pings.
to like make him TP or like move and cancel. I'm not even sure, but I mean they are sweeping through. They now have gotten the mid lane, so this is coming at a cost here for Fire Studios.
Radiant's middle tower is
And that bottom jungle is just uninhabitable for the Radiant. This is still the question, right? Like, where does Troll live? Currently, he's top jungle farming under ward, but it feels like he belongs in the Ancients or in the bottom jungle.
Dire's top tower is
So far, the aggression from Fart Studios in the northern part of the map has been very solid. And Deep Vision helps out pretty tremendously as well.
Radiant's bottom
But yeah, I mean, it's
tower is under
what, 12 minutes in? Your tier 2s are being knocked on by a Chen and an Omni Knight. Dire Hero's
Doesn't seem
getting
to want
pretty
to let
farmed.
it go. Like I think he's just chilling.
This is going to be a big 5-man move.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Who
attack.
shows? Maiden shows on the lane mid out with the smoke, I think.
Okay, he got grabbed mid. He's just dead.
And RCY's just dead. Onslaught forward towards Roseanne. They were trying to open this fight on multiple angles. They were chasing Omni Knight with a static link bottom, but Monkeys is out of there
Radiant's
reasonably
middle
safely.
tower is under attack.
Good kill on RCY and another nice sweeping move from Fart.
It is the blink reveal, so kind of why he's playing it like that. Kind of he was like, oh, there's no way I die because he's gonna have to onslaught in, and I'll just jump out, no worries. But wasn't aware of the blink dagger. He was not familiar with his game. And now Monkeys and Jenkins just kind of duking it out here.
It's not just
Gonna get
Monkeys.
broken.
There's a lot of help coming. The Centaur
stomp.
Stomp, the Pebble Throw. He cancels his TP knowing there was no way it was going to complete.
You back to the promised land.
A death on Jenkins. And now you've kind of forced Fart Studios to play
Radiant's
bot.
middle tower is under attack.
So Troll Warlord gets so much more freedom, so much more room to finish off that Battle Fury. Sven still hasn't managed to, accelerate to that real top spot with a big farm just yet. Maybe with a couple more ancient camps and stacks, he can get there. And he's absolutely a hero that wants to be top of the board.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm actually somewhat impressed with. So I feel like he got pushed out kind of early as well on the
Dire's
Sven.
middle tower is
And he had to, kind of pick up the scraps down bottom and then rotate the Ancients. But now he's looking kind of all right. And they're going to try and just play ahead of him here, kind of scout out where the enemy is. Use that ward to catch Double King. Do they have enough for a kill here, though?
Oh, they might do with the disables they've got. Very well chained together. They're looking for the punish now, but the swashbuckle misses. Maiden with that frostbite holds back RCY. Sharpshooter's off the mark as well, so they'll need the Rolling Thunder to connect onto this Annihilate Beast. But the Pango's stuck. Gets caught between a rock and a hard place off to the right-hand side, but they've got this bushwhack. A bit more damage from Monkeys, just enough to kill him off. Jenkins arriving with the Turtle Sven. Oh, hang on, RCY being saved up by the Omni Knight. He's got the link on him, though, and the chase forward under the Pango. Can they finish him off? RCY trying to shield crash to safety, but finished off. Jenkins gets the pick. Now the turnaround onto Chen. Looking at Newsham here with the Omni Knight to kill him, but Albino Zebra's gone to Jenkins with a double kill picked up. Look at the follow-through from Monkeys and Double King up to the freezing field from the high ground, though. You can't breach up that staircase. Double King's close to death. And Jenkins, he's got another plasma field in a second. The call has been made, though, by Fart Studios just to chill out a bit. Fall back. We've expended a lot here. Got a couple of kills. Let's call it quits.
Yeah, they have to be a little bit wary of some stuff, right? Like, I don't know if you want to bust up the God Strength. You're losing out on the ulti there from the Razor, so once that's ending, it's not really worth continuing that fight, especially if Omni's going to be pumping people right back up like he was trying to. Does have the Shard picked up right now, I believe, on the Courier. Here it comes, so let the hammers fly. The Hammer Den is in town. That should be his Ags. He should get hammered in like Diablo 2. And he just has the hammers like flying in circles around him.
Oh, yeah, like Luna's glaives.
Yeah, exactly. That was the only Diablo 2 build I ever played. It was lit. As the kids definitely said back in 2000 and
something.
I don't even know what year.
A long time ago now.
A long time ago.
Dire's middle tower.
That last fight's going to feel pretty good for Jenkins, though. He was, I mean, he doesn't know it, but he was behind the Chen in net worth. Now he's leapfrogged over and feeling a little better about himself.
Behind the Chen.
He was behind the Chen.
It's good that he didn't know, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Now he's closing in on BKB. He's like 1,000 gold, 1,200 gold away from it. Tier 1 mid for Sven's going to help out there. And it's all about this next move from Fart Studios. They've got a lot of active heroes that they can unlock. But it might be a case of them maybe just waiting for triple BKB.
Monkeys?
Charge in. Monkey. Oh, he's
classic
to the low ground. Wait, that's both stuns you. Oh, they got Pulverize coming.
Yeah,
so you can't TP. They'll get him eventually, surely. Slow him down. Catch up. Frostbite's going to come. Doesn't even think he needs it. And Jenkins with a killing spree. Oh. Quite a bit of commitment. But killing Omni Knight. And now pressing forward into jungle. Maybe a tier 2 push. Maybe a catch on his Pango as Annihilate goes very deep. Has to have backup arriving soon as the rest of the team's catching up to this Primal Beast. The Rolling Thunder and these swashbuckles, very annoying. Not dead just yet, though, as Double King gets halted in his tracks by Pingus. Man, he's Chen Army as well, but another high ground freezing field cancel. The bushwhack perfectly placed. Stormhammer's going to clip onto 2. Jenkins running back. The call again made by Fart Studios to retreat, fall away. Can't continue fighting. Jenkins has a TP here, going to plasma field and hide in the trees, tuck away. But Double King, he's hungry. Look at him go. He's chasing this Razor. Okay, Mud Golems, they're tastier.
Yeah, he's a bit too speedy. And I'll TP on out of here. And there is also a Blink Dagger now up here for RCY. That's a big change in these fights because Annihilate has been controlling them completely. Since he is the only one that has that big mobility, so he's been dictating when we're going to fight. And that's always on the terms of Fart Studios. That's not going to change. And they're going to hop right into the Roach Pit. One of the benefits of having a Troll Warlord on your team is this is pretty free in a situation where you know the enemy can't contest you. So I'll head towards the Sanjin Yasha that everyone's in love with now thanks to the buffs, which is great news for Troll. Very good to have more stats resistance on this hero because you're just... the easier it is to have a good battle trance, the better this hero is going to be.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower
I mean, right now, Fart Studios have been doing pretty well on the aggressive, but I think this is where you kind of have to... You kind of have to just let the Chen Troll draft with Aegis do what they want. Let them soak up that space. try and find a bit of room. You know, they've got a Radiant Ward in Dire Ancients. I think Sven is probably going to be thinking, or Razor's going to be thinking, hey, I need to go there and farm behind enemy lines because they're going to be pushing all these tier 2s. And we need that bit of time to get to triple BKB. Mithril Hammer away for the Sven. Primal Beast and Razor do have theirs. So it looks like they're going to fight as 4 here. You can see where Turtle's heading, right? He is going to Dire Ancients, but the other 4 are wanting to fight into Aegis?
I mean, they have fresh BKBs, they have the Blink, there's even an Amplify Damage rune, plus drums on the CM. They're going to dump it all for this fight.
Okay. Let's see if they can make it work. First point of contact, Monkeys. I know they popped the BKB, but they've gone onto the Troll instead with the Razor. Static Link's there, the Onslaught across. They've missed and whiffed all their spells, but Double Key still being focused now. Dangerous times as the Troll will die. First life gone, Aegis pop, but Monkeys can stand and keep on fighting. Off he goes into the Razor, the break and the damage, slow him with the Troll axes. Jenkins down. RCY did fall, and Turtle's opening up in the back lines with the Sven. But now the turn is on. Omni Knight just healing himself, keeping sustained, doing tons of damage onto the Primal, and Maiden needed there to hold them back and save the Sven on his retreat. Not bad, honestly. They pop Aegis, they trade 2 for 2.
Considering how it started, I thought that was going to go a lot worse for Fred Studios. Because they did not really get much into those BKBs when they popped. Particularly Annihilates. It just was not looking great. It was like he's like all over the place. You couldn't get a good grab. The positioning was weird.
Yeah, he was like close to grabbing Omni, and then I guess Jenkins said, hey, I've linked the Troll, so they all turned on the Troll. Missed the Onslaught. And it's a difficult one to start. I mean, it's a good attempt, and in the end, you know, a victory for the Dire, but in the same breath, they lost the Aegis. They lost a bit of their tempo. And it does buy time for Sven BKB.
That's true. That is true. And he's got the setup, mostly from the Primal Beast, but also just from the general chaos of Jenkins and his role here on that Razor, so you can kind of sneak your way in there as the Sven. Speaking of sneaking, they're sneaking up behind Jenkins right now. He has been playing in the most dangerous parts of the map for both games this series. He's going to try and use the BKB to get himself out of here. But it's even the buffs aren't enough. 60%. We got to make that thing 70 if you want to get out of that one.
Need to be faster, Jenkins. Look at that snap smoke from Monkeys as well. Wait, 21-minute Wisdom Rune. Sven farming Ancients. He's going to get jumped. Rod of Atos comes. His BKB's not ready yet. And Turtle found at his Ancient camp with no help nearby. Cavalry is not coming over the hill.
Ouch. Great play. They know the timings. They know someone's going to be there. Probably weren't anticipating to be the Sven, honestly. They're probably going to think they had a deep ward or something there based on that play.
Immediate tormentor.
Cleaned it up and right in towards the Chen shard as well here. So the Ancients are coming out.
Oh, some powerful stuff. Nusham did steal the other Wisdom Rune, so you know, little victories. RCY slows the Hellbear so he doesn't get clapped by it. That was a neutral Hellbear, right? Radiant doesn't have any creep taking abilities, right?
Yeah. I believe you're correct. I did not see that Hellbear, but
he just diffuseled a Hellbear to slow it down. Static Link, I can hear it. Razor onto Monkeys forever with Annihilate. He's gonna pop one of his Guardian Angels, but it looks like he's dead to the trample. Crystal Maiden's going to hold back the rest of them who are thinking about the staircase.
That's a pretty good pickoff. You know, they're supposed to be kind of controlling things right now. It felt like for Monkeys, but able to just grab themselves an Omni Knight right there. It's going to help them move in, get some wards down. It's Dire side of the map. How many wards do they have? Any?
No. Doesn't need wards, just using his body as vision. Jumps onto the Hoodwink. RCY's popped the Rolling Thunder and zones them away. So that was what, like a BKB for a Rolling Thunder, not a bad trade. Monkey's team going to take their own Tormentor now. What's next for Sven? Because I get into this argument quite a lot between Blink and Aghanim Scepter as a initiation tool. Harpoon comes in as well, but
so game dependent. I would not mind a harpoon rush here. I think that could be kind of cool with the troll, like because like the way these fights play, they're pretty clumped. I could see the value in the harpoon. He's thinking the eggs. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's another dispel. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jenkins is just fighting again. He sees the hoodwink. Not enough damage to kill her off, though. And now RCY's in. Annihilate trying to focus towards this Monkey's Omni Knight. Tons of heals, though, coming through as Jenkins reinitiating a Sven with the Storm Hammer. Comes on, batters down Monkeys. Now a freezing field towards Double King. Troll Ward, no option but to retreat. And Sven can re-enter again. Looking at RCY, crashing into the Jenkins Razor. A kill there as a chaotic fight ensues. Pango down to the low ground, being pushed around by the Primal Beast and killed off by the Sven in a second. Oh, swashbuckle ready, but no, not in time.
And Annihilate, he blinked into the river to grab a haste rune as they were trying to deny it in his face, even though he could have been going for the kill. He's like, no, I want this haste rune. I want to chase further.
They might get
another one. It's going to lead to a kill.
Pulverize on his hoodwink. Sven, double tap. Oh, a bit of damage required from Turtle will clear her out.
Oh, that was a nice play there. Danny's been on point this game, I gotta say, on the Primal Beast. He's playing really well. He doesn't look like the Dota boomer that he is in this one. It's like when you're watching FY make all those plays, and you're just like, how does he still do it? You know?
So
the prince. My prince.
What was it? I know that said at the start, are you ready for the big nasty? It's happening. The big nasty dinosaur.
This is definitely the big nasty.
What is he? 6-1 and 5, but he was top of the net worth for quite some time. Just overtaken by the Sven right now. Absolutely worthy of it. A good couple of minutes of play from Fox Studios. Playing into Aegis, playing into this Chen Troll lineup that's meant to be taking tempo and pressing onto your side of the map. Any fight you can take that unsettles them and upsets that rhythm gives you just so much more time. Now, Chen is now like rebuilding army. They're trying to move bottom. They're playing into Radiant Vision now. And kind of a waiting game for next Roche, it feels like.
Yeah, and they really want the Sven Ags for it, too, because it is going to change the way you can fight completely. It is the greediest of some of the items that we were talking about because it is obviously the most expensive, but it just gives him the most in the situation. The Dispel, most importantly, versus that Omni Knight ulti so that he have a chance to actually swing at people. And just mobility. You really do need it. It's very frustrating as a Sven. It's probably one of the reasons why Sven can even exist right now is because of this Aghanims upgrade.
Yeah. That mobility creep in Dota. Everyone needs mobility, please. Moonlight Shadow. Let's see where they head with it. 3 are moving from mid. Sven and Maiden trying to pivot from top jungle to connect with the team, but it looks like Moonlight Shadow here just to clear the mid wave. Maybe they expected a smoke from Monkey's team, so they're kind of hiding themselves, hoping that that initiation doesn't come. And look at them, the Dire. I don't want to say they're afraid, but they've tightened up a lot. They're playing very much together as a 5-man unit.
On the one hand, yeah, that's what I want to do with my Chen lineup, but I want to be doing it on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Doing their own side of the map, not feeling good. But, you know, there have been some pretty big upgrades since their last big battle. They haven't really had a chance to, like, flex the full lineup here of the Chen. You know, he's sitting here, he's got himself the big ancient granite golem. Nice and tanky. And the Roche will spawn in 1 minute. So, how does the Dire win this fight? A lot of it probably coming down to the Pango roll, I guess, is my first thought. Because his roll plus this Aghanim's Diffusal Blade can really ruin these fights. We've already seen a couple times where the mana pool can get a little bit low on these heroes. Primal Beast has struggled to get off the ulti a couple times. Sven, of course, you know. It can happen pretty fast with the Pango.
Yeah, and they start on the Razor. Monkeys, look at that damage onto Jenkins, forced to early BKB. So this is one of the ways I think that's great for them to start a fight, is to make sure that Troll doesn't get linked. So now they've put Jenkins in a spot where he doesn't want to reinitiate. Annihilate will jump in and pulverize the Pango. In comes Sven with the Storm Hammer jumping forward, trying to output the damage, but the Troll can stand his ground and batter into the Primal Beast. Annihilate down and Turtle in trouble, gonna run. They didn't have the Razor to start the fight, so now Troll and Pango can open up. Sven is chased by the Monkey's Omni, slowed to a crawl, getting whacked around by the big old hammer, and now the axes arrive from Troll. Killing streak removed from the Turtle Sven, and Fart Studios scattering.
Well,
if they make sure that that link isn't the start of the fight and someone doesn't get drained of all their damage and they're the ones chasing, that's how Monkeys are able to come out on top.
There was just no opportunity for Sven to like get in there and swing. Just it looked like it was gonna be kind of okay because with the Primal Beast like dropping down the ulti, I thought okay maybe they have a decent turn here because you're getting the double stuns during the BKB. Like not only is he grabbing the Pango in the roll form, he's also continuously stunning the Troll, which is pretty solid. But you know Troll obviously with the fervor, even those mini stuns they don't do a whole lot because he once he's back on the case he's swinging hard. And yeah, just a really bad start to the fight, too. They've had pretty good starts to the fight, mostly from the help of I Annihilate, and that time, unfortunately, was a bit of a swing and a miss. So, and I put them in a bad spot right away.
Yeah, felt like they were forced to fight, even with Jenkins like half HP, no BKB. Jenkins getting tankier by the minute, though.
Yeah, I'm like spending stuff defensively as well, like having to Yules up the Omni, trying to. Yeah, not a great start. So, huge win. Consider the position that Fart Studios had on the map. Kind of like they were controlling Roche. Now they've lost it. The age is over there. Now Jenkins being forced to BKB just to get away from this troll and this hoodwink. Things crumbling a bit here for Fart Studios.
It looks like he's trying to cut waves and buy time. Right? So he's successfully done his job right. I think that BKB is honestly worth it because you've killed that wave, which would have allowed a tier 2 push to happen now. And the next wave coming could be cut like orange. Oh, it's Jenkins again, isn't it? Yeah, he's not going to go for it.
I don't think he's going to make it, though.
Never mind. So they will eventually get to the tier 2, but he delayed it by, what, 45 seconds?
I like how he's already prepped his dank 420 attack speed here, though, with the fervor.
On the troll? Oh, he was hitting into the backdoor protection.
Yeah. All right, the Golem Bros are coming in.
Big boy!
Yeah, a little bit of bonus armor here, some health.
What is that? 4 armor reduction. Bushwhack on the primal. Yules on the troll. Delay tactics as the arrow connects. RCY rolling into the back. A little bit of an irritant here. This Pango might even kill the Crystal Maiden, but forced to crash down to low ground over the cliff tops and back away. I'm just making sure Radiant are kind of hemmed in their base. Now the entire map is open to you, right? And that green scribbling on the map are indicative of that. Hey, we forced them here. Let's go play open.
Yeah, as well as the fact that you have a lot of just empty gold that you want to spend. The Gleipnir is now finished up on Roshan for the Hoodwink, as well as the pipe done here for Albino Zebra's Chen. And we do have a lot of just like random magic damage, especially with the eggs being finished up there on that Primal Beast. It's a great upgrade to the hero, but the pipe will help a lot in dealing with that.
I mean, even just Crystal Maiden, right? These freezing fields from high ground. We've seen Fart Studios kind of bait the fight up into staircases. Pingu's has done a pretty good job just positioning himself for these big freezing fields. Is it Pingu's, as in plural of Pingu, the penguin?
That's what I assumed.
Or is it Ping Us? Oh man, we need interviews for these close qualifiers. I want to interview some of these NA players. Oh, Troll's been Yuled. He's got Aegis BKB, but gonna piss him off here. Oh, Sven is being chased in the mid lane though. Troll has to BKB out. Sven has to BKB out. Han goes back into this mid spot, chasing into Jenkins. Now he has to BKB out. Everyone's shining golden and running away. Jenkins did drift into the middle of the fight again, and Double King just opening up with the axe throwing machine here onto the Razor, trying to get himself to high ground, but Jenkins stuck down on the low ground, getting bonked around by the Rolling Thunder and finished off by Double King. Now with the Pulverize, looking for the Monkey's Omni. He's tanky though. The Guardian Angel in the heel, he sustains through it all, and RCY's killed the Maiden. Turtle in trouble, blasted and killed, and all of a sudden this game cracked wide open by the Monkeys team. They're diving behind tier 3s. Primal Beast will escape, and Troll still has Aegis, don't forget. A second life available here for Double King as he dives and looks for Newsham. 4 down. Did they even lose anybody, Trent?
No, they did not. And you know, BKB just not being there for the Sven. He can't really go for his play. Yeah. I mean, they were in a really bad spot. They were trying to find some sort of a mistake or some sort of separation inside of Monkeys, but they knew that they could group up. Despite being down at that point in the game, when they grouped up and went for their fight at Roche, and then now are just running down these lanes, they recognize that they really can't contest them. They don't have a great way to get to that back line. They just try and like blow up Albino Zebra or something. Like, he's just too tanky. The Primal can't do it on his own anymore.
No. It's long gone past that point now. Halberd on the Troll. It's annoying. but you are being megged.
Radiant's top
3
tower
lanes
falls.
disappear. As Monkeys Forever and his team pulverize into this base, and Annihilate, he jumped in to initiate alongside Jenkins, but a Yules and a control hit from Monkey's team just to escape from that initiation. Really does put the whole, hang on, Stormhammer goes a little deep there towards the Troll Warlord. Gleipnir is good, connects to like 5. Is that a 5-man Gleipnir route? Now Sven has the BKB and run. This is dangerous. Fast Studio's in trouble. Freezing Field's on the high ground, but the BKB's up for the Troll who turns. Whacks into the Maiden. Stormhammer with the Aegis. Going, disappears. Double King, low HP, but he's being saved up by his team. They surround the Troll. Bodyguard him on his way out. There's Annihilate and Turtle focused on Monkeys instead.
All right, they had him right where they wanted him. No Aegis on their high ground, and all it cost them was mega creeps. Oh yeah, I know. Like,
There's one.
Let it rip.
There's 1 barrack remaining.
Oh, my bad. I actually thought they got them all. Sorry.
I thought so too. They're pinging it now, saying, guys, all we had to do was hit that ranged barracks. Monkeys gave his life in vain. They're still chasing here, though. Hey,
Oh,
Stormhammer. Nice roll up from RCY. Hey,
Double King nearby.
can they fight this? I think they can fight this 2v3.
He doesn't have battle
Rolling.
trance though for 13. That part's not that they know that on Fart Studios.
Jenkins slips away. Yeah, looks like they're not gonna force it. Turtle did come back in, pinging RCY and sees him. Another Lincoln's pop and a roll up. It's rolling thunder properly now. Troll frostbitten. Annihilate back in towards the Pango, but he can't find the range for the grab. Onslaughting forward, but the TP. Pango's out of there.
Oh, that's so annoying. Nice play there from RCY. Being a real nuisance on this Pango as he chuckles to himself in the base.
Meanwhile, Chen is just gathering up a wild array of creeps. Look at Albino Zebra's army. This is the ragtag army of a guy who didn't find what he wanted.
We have the Avengers at home. And deal here. This is this is like that Suicide Squad movie where it's like, oh, you wanna? Oh, they're gonna do one of these again?
You ordered them all from Wish.
Yeah. I mean, I like this Hulk though. He's big granite golem. That's pretty cool.
The frostbitten golem is one of the ugliest creatures ever imagined. Oh my
I do
God.
love that. The one with the temporal aura and he's got like the one arm. Yeah, I like that guy.
Look at him. His face is all wonky. Got one eye bigger than the other.
It's hard traveling through time, you know? It messes you up.
It
I made a
does.
few mistakes.
His eyes aren't linear. It all wraps around on itself. Annihilate, another ballsy jump in with his BKB, focusing onto Monkeys. Difficult stuff though. Sven does get a Stormhammer initiation back onto Monkeys, but now he's rooted. Caught up, and it's Rolling Thunder allowing the Troll to start getting the damage and the control onto the Sven. A double kill for Double King. Cleaves through the Troll onto Jenkins' Razor. RCY with a double kill, and now it's just Annihilate left standing on his own. Well, Sven has brought back, but I don't think he can join the fight. He watches as the rest of his team is clapped down by Monkey's team, and GG called. Turtle dips back into Fountain, trying to hide, but the dive is coming. The Fountain dive onto the Sven. Don't get the kill. The game ends before it happens. But a 2-0 victory there over Fart Studios.
Yeah, Monkeys just, I mean, they tried to play better today, for sure. Game 1, very stompy. Game 2, not as much.